Wrestling is deemed one of the oldest sports in the world, but some may question why people still get involved today. Why do they enjoy it? And how is it different from any other sport that we see today?
I was bullied a lot in high school, and I thought it was just a good way to build confidence, get me out of getting bullied, and build respect among other classmates and other people.
Growing up, I'd always wrestle with my brother and all his friends, and I really enjoyed that. Our school didn't have a youth program, so I had to wait till middle school to join. And I was also overweight at the time, so that was also a factor.
Originally, I played pretty much every sport, and my mom, my dad thought it'd be good to just go ahead and try wrestling because it was in the off season of all the other sports. And when I ended up doing it, I was real little, I think I was probably second grade. And I instantly fell in love with it just because of the mental aspect, and that, you know, there was no, what I like to call daddy ball in favor. It was all you, and every part of the blame is falling on you, and all the gratitude is falling on you.
A good wrestler has to be disciplined, he has to be coachable, he has to be able to put forth the effort that is asked of him in order to be successful on the mat. He has to be dedicated. If he's not dedicated enough to go to practice and go through the drills, then he shouldn't be on the mat.
Hard work. A lot of it has to do with the amount of effort you're going to put forth.
In my opinion, I think a good wrestler is someone, even though I think wrestling's an individual sport, so you have to have a lot of mental toughness and stuff along that, but I think it's also, because it's somewhat a team sport and duels and tournaments, I think it's more about what makes a good wrestler is not only showing up to practice for yourself to get better, but showing up knowing that when you're there, you're going to push your teammates around you, and it's going to make the entire team better. That's what I think makes a good wrestler.
I enjoy how it's mostly an individual sport. You can be able to push yourself, only yourself, and at the end of the day, the hard work and everything that you put into practice and everything you put onto the mat with your drill partners will definitely show at the end of the day when you're competing.
I enjoy the amount of dedication. I enjoy working hard, and it's paying off in the end.
What I enjoy most about wrestling is that I would say that not only like the mental aspect and growing, but after each practice, especially the really hard ones, when you just, in the middle of it, you're just thinking about getting it over with. At the end of the practice, you just feel amazing for what you just went through. Although it sucked during that time period, after it's over, it's just instant relief, and it's just an amazing feeling. And I don't think you can get that like you can with any other sport as compared to wrestling.
Wrestling's different from most other sports. One, because most of the time you are on the mat by yourself. You're competing by yourself. There's no one else out there that's going to help you other than you. And I believe that wrestling is the only sport really that truly tests a person's will, because you're contesting everything you have against another person. And at the end of the day, the stronger man wins.
Even though there's a team aspect, it's an individual sport, so it's just you and someone else out there. There's no one else.
In every other sport, although wrestling is a team sport, when you go to compete, you can't rely necessarily on your teammates to help you out because you're out there on the mat by yourself. So when you lose, all the blame's on you, and when you win, all the glory's on you. I think that's the main difference, and I think also along with that is the mental aspect, as if you have all your teammates on the field with you, it's easier to make mistakes and forgive yourself and for them to compensate for if you mess up. Whereas if you're on the wrestling mat, it's all you, like I said, and I just think that the mental aspect is way greater than it is in any other sport.